Suicide is not a solution. I come to new video, guys. Today I'm going to talk about suicide is not a solution. You know, sometimes people are suffering in this world. Some people don't want to just make their families disappointed. And some people trying to fulfill their dreams. Do you know there's a jungle in the Japan where the people are just going to suicide? Why? Because they are not fulfilled their dreams. Maybe they feel themselves very unsuccessful. Therefore, they are going to suicidal jungle and they are just hanging themselves. So it's a very bad experience. You know, life is not easy peasy. People are struggling. If you are a worker, you need to work till morning to night. Maybe you are a worker class. Maybe your family is fucked up. Maybe you have a personal issues. Maybe you have break up with your girlfriend. Life is not easy peasy for everyone. I know it is easy to say from my perspective because I didn't have a girlfriend and my family weren't so good. I am not a motivation speaker here, just like saying suicide is a very bad idea and we shouldn't go to the suicide. No, we need to understand the people. Not everyone is just fulfilling their dreams. Not everyone can able to be successful. Not everyone can achieve their dreams. Therefore, some people, what the media reflecting, being successful. And on the other hand, some people are very unsuccessful, but we are not seeing them. On the media wants to just hide them and they want to make more highlight to people who can get the success. On the social media, we can see the people like they are laughing all the time, ha ha ha, like that, blah, blah. They are doing it for the money. Therefore, I want to say the things from my deeper voice. Everybody is struggling. Everybody is special in this universe. You are sitting at your chair. Maybe you are watching your favorite streamer. Maybe you are watching your favorite anime. Maybe you are watching the Legend of Korra. You know, I really watched this movie. Do you know the Korra? You know, if you want to think about the suicide, I'm just giving you an instruction. Please watch the Avatar Korra. You know, on this movie, I have learned a lot. People were just fighting each other and the main character tried to be special, but she understood that she wasn't special at the end. So she tried to just brand some things like maybe the water, air. She was just bending something, air bender, water bender, fire bender, earth bender. I don't know, there are a lot of bender, right? People are suffering, even the main characters are suffering, and maybe they can successful at the end, maybe they cannot. But they are trying. They are trying to continue to their lives. Life is not the thing you were expecting. When I was a child, I was expecting that life will be easier. My life will be going to best and everybody will going to talk about me. Everybody will love me. Everybody invite me to their houses and I would have a successful career. Look, where am I? I'm at a mountain, like something like a mountain place. I'm at the field and this field is not very good and it's very sunny. You know, even we lost or sunny weather, we need to create it. You know, the England is a very gloomy place. Like people just complain about there is no sun there, and they are right. You know, Turkey is a very great country. It is the sunny all around the seasons. Therefore, people want to come here from England, Poland. They want to go to Antalya. You know, maybe life is short. So you shouldn't think about the past. The past is past. The now is now. The future is future. So people should understand from a word from Lewis Carroll. What was he talked about? But I don't want to quote from his words, but my English is not so perfect. Therefore, I'm trying to be direct to you. I haven't got any script to talk with you. Therefore, I'm just talking with you from my deeper voice. If you think about the past, okay, I remembered it. The future is getting declared by now, and you are being regret for it also. Therefore, the present is important. So we should live in the present. And when you talk about the past, it won't change. And when you talk about the future, and when you think about the future, it won't come to you because it's future. Maybe you are not at that stage. Like the William Shakespeare mentioned that all the people around the world coming to a stage and they are playing their roles and they are passing away. So maybe my role is being a motivation speaker and I want to make the people better lives. Everybody's struggling, there are wars are happening. Also, my life is really shit, guys. I want to talk to you. I'm eating shit every day. I want to be trying to be rich. I'm trying to be famous. I know, I'm struggling at the moment. Maybe at the end I won't be successful. But I know one thing. The one thing is true. We need to try again and again and again. Even with unsuccessful, even my videos are getting deleted. I need to continue to it because I like it. I like to talk with the people. People are very special in this universe. When the babies getting born to this world, they are coming to the world with an innocence. But the society makes them criminal and society makes them unfaithful. People trying to be faith about religion and other things, but sometimes because of our environment or conditions or structures or society can change our perceptions. The perceptions are really important and it is changed by culture to culture. Sometimes I really aspired of Zoe languages. I was watching her for a long time. I was watching her videos. I really get impressed because she was able to speaking in a lot of different languages. So, but now I'm trying to speak another languages. Maybe I cannot catch her. She speaks 7+. What the fuck I can do it? I can speak 5. Look, she's more successful than me. Therefore, what should I do? Should I complain about her? No. Maybe I can try to reach her level. Maybe I can make a YouTube videos every day. If I be successful, maybe she can make a comment about my video. If this video is going to viral, probably she will come up and, hey, Ensari, I was watching your videos. It is still shitty. I don't know. She also speaks in Turkish because, whenever I see the Zoe's language channel, I understood that she can able to speak Turkish. So she can understand our agonies or hardships. Therefore, learning the language can also make you empathy and sympathy towards the other people. Okay, is sympathy and empathy important? Exactly, it's crucially important. It's a crucial value. Some people trying to go to the suicide and some people wants to be different and some people wants to get away from this world because they think like they didn't get any great place at the society. Maybe they get expelled from their societies, from their job environment, from their friends. Being expelled and not belong in any society is okay. Some people trying to belong somewhere, and some people can achieve on it, while some people cannot. Some people can able to make great friendships, while some people cannot. So, meanwhile, we are only seeing the people who can get success, while we are forgetting about the people who got unsuccess. Everybody wants to be successful. Everybody wants to be successful in this universe, right? Maybe in this world. But as I mentioned that before, not everyone can do it. So there are a bunch of reasons behind of the suicide. If you think about the Emil Durkheim, he thinks like the suicide is a societal factor. But if you think about the psychological review, the psychologists are think like the suicide is a per individual issue. Well, as I mentioned, this is changeable. But what am I think about it? I think the suicide is a bit of societal because if we just get to the how can I say? I forgot like zebra, maybe zebra, the individual sides and the societal sides. The societal sides are higher than the individual sides. Therefore, the society pressuring us a lot. The social pressure makes people, the societal pressure makes people just going to suicide, I think. Even go to the Sweden, maybe the Finland and other, and other Baltic countries. The Finland is also the same factor here, and it's Norway. People going suicide for what? They can achieve anything forever. Norway, people can able to buy everything. They can travel around the world. they have got everything. While the poor people are suffering, they haven't got anything. They are trying to be more existential. I am poor and I haven't got anything. I need to exist. Brother, I'm suffering every day. My refrigerator is empty. I'm suffering. Therefore, I need to exist. If I not exist, I won't able to make my best girlfriend, Ryohama. I want to meet with Ryohama one day, but I need more followers, I want to hang out with beautiful girls. Therefore, I need to make YouTube videos. If I be famous, I can be a Hollywood star and I can date with a lot of girls. If I not be famous, probably I will lose at the end and I would lose my potential to date with a lot of beautiful girls. Therefore, if you want to get potential in order to date with beautiful girls, you need to make YouTube videos and you need to get at least 100k subscribers, brother. If you get 100k subscribers, brother, you will get the advertisement. If you get the advertisement, brother, you can go to Japan, brother. And you can go to Roppongi, brother. If you go to Roppongi, brother, you can do whatever you want, brother. It's a special time for you, brother. So if you want to live in a shitty life here, so do something, brother. It is so only for you, brother. Everyone is special in this universe. So you need to fulfill your dreams. Till that day, just continue to live. Just continue to exist. I know it's like something like a motivation speaker. I'm not a motivation speaker, guys. I want to say the truth exactly. I am not blaming the people like just getting through the suicide, because we cannot say the bad things about the people who are going to experience suicide. Because if they are committing suicide, maybe people couldn't bear their issues. Therefore, we need to respect them and we need to respect their lives. Everybody is important in this universe. Some people can bear their issues, some people cannot. Therefore, if anyone commits suicide, we need to show respect them and we shouldn't say bad things about them and we should respect them. We are also human beings, right? Every human being is important in this universe. While some people trying to exist, while some of them not. I wish I had a girlfriend, guys. I am being lonely for 25 years is really hard, Also, I have lack of sense of belonging here. And sometimes I feel myself very isolated from society. Maybe some people are also experiencing same things with me. Some people not belong their environment, their city, their country. And people should try to something in order to change their class, their society, their environment, their friendships. If you are not the table who the people just not caring about you, you need to change the table. You cannot change the people. You need to change the table. Therefore, it is really crucial for me. If you are not feel belong somewhere, change it. If you are not happy, change it. Sometimes the unhappiness comes from the things what we cannot change. If we try to change it and we couldn't be successful, we need to stop to think about it. If there's a chance, if there's a potential to change the things, what we can change, so we need to struggle and we need to go forward for it and go for it. So try to change. If you cannot change, just accept it. If you have a chance to change it, just try to change it. There are two different things here. Okay, guys, I want to also say my last words. Recently, I was just watching the news and there are a lot of bad things are happening in this universe. The wars, the drafts and the drying and people just trying to be lacking a lot of water supplies, nutrition. Some people are suffering in Africa, and while some people are enjoying with their girls and the alcohols in the first-class countries. Everybody wants to go to the first-class country and enjoy with their lives. And as I mentioned that before, not everyone can capable of it, but some people cannot, and some people can. Well, life, if you think about the life, as I mentioned that, there was a quote from a psychiatrist, and she was saying that the house you have burned is your destiny. Well, is it true or not? Mostly, I think this concept of quote is a bit of crucial and important, and maybe it can be correct sometimes. People cannot change their families easily, but people can change their friends easily. This is two different things. If you cannot change your environment, accept it and try to create your own community and own members. If you're a wheelchair person, you want to create a community for the wheelchair people. If you are poor like me, you need to create a community that they are poor too. If you're a news presenter, you need to create a news channel and you need to gather more people thinking like you. In this universe, people are really different and people are from really different places. Some people don't belong their countries, their traditions, their customs, while some people accepting it. For example, I am living in Balıkesir, which is a very small city. Maybe the people like me, like my mindset, living in Ankara, living in Istanbul. Maybe I cannot reach them because nobody here is trying to learn English, trying to learn Japanese. They don't have any dreams to go to another country. But some people from Japan, some people from Istanbul, some people from Ankara, they have the same mindset like me. So I need to reach them. Why I'm just wasting my time? The people here living in Balıkesir and trying to be exist, they don't even live existential crisis. Sometimes I'm experiencing very bad things in my life. I'm just going to same coffee shop every day, drinking my tea, just talking about the shitty stuffs about life. Is living good or not? Look, if you are poor, if you don't have anything, life is really shit. Sometimes people think even you exist or not, nobody gives you a shit about it. If you are not famous, people don't even remember about you, and people trying to continue their lives, their live streams, etc. But if someone is going suicide, we need to show respect, as I mentioned that before. Everybody can do the suicide. Everybody can commit suicide. Can commit a suicide, everyone. Even if you are from a first-class country. I am someone who wants to go to Japan and saving money. I want to talk with you as a human being. Sometimes we cannot change our community, our lives, or struggles. Life is not a pancake swap, It's not a game, and it's not the things you can do easily. Sometimes you will complain a lot, and sometimes you won't even realize your dreams. That's the reason why the life is being meaningless sometimes. But the thing from the life, if you want to just give meaning to life, the meaning comes from the life is very short. That's the reason why the meanings come from because of the life is very short. If you can fulfill your dreams in a short period of time, you will be happy. If you cannot do it, probably you will be unhappy. It is likable, right? Some people like the design. Whenever I was watching the comments on the comment section, I'm reading your comments, guys, and I think everybody is special. If we hit the 1,000 subscribers, guys, probably I will make a event. I will just try to make a checklist, make a charkufalak, make a box, and I will give present to someone, a book, who can get someone from the 1,000 people amongst 1,000 people. I know sometimes even I do the grammar mistakes in English, as I mentioned that before. We are not trying to be best speaker. We are not a native speaker. Therefore, we are trying to language as a tool, and we want to reflect our ideas. We want to reflect our ideas rather than just trying to be a perfect native speaker. The ideas, the concepts are so important, and people are different in this universe. Some people like their lives. People are happy sometimes. But sometimes people are not happy. Sometimes it's very sunny. Sometimes I'm thinking about what's going to next after the suicide. Well, I'm just getting away from the camera, right? You guys seeing me. Whenever I'm trying to come to you, and you can understand what's the difference between this moment and that moment. I was far away from you, right? And when you are looking to camera, my view is getting hiding. If I go to just behind of this mountain, probably you won't see me. And I won't remember again. So nobody going to remember about me. And I will be deleted from this world permanently. Maybe you get suspended. Holy moly, creepy maybe. When the last person in this universe stop remembering you, your soul will be forgotten. So, in this universe, nothing is permanent. Everything is temporary. Even the marriage, even the friendships, even your best soccer team. You know, I'm just a defender of the Fenerbahce. Even it's losing every game, so I quit from just supporting the Fenerbahce. But sometimes, you know, there's a good feeling about the Fenerbahce rather than just preferring the Galatasaray or Beşiktaş. Why? Because some people defending something where even it lost. Life, it is something like that. We know everybody will going to die one day, but we are trying to be exist, right? Everybody will going to die one day, right? But we are trying to be exist and we are continuing our lives. Why? Is there any meaning behind of it? Exactly not. But there is only one thing is meaningful. Life is very good and we won't understand after we dead. But before I dead, I want to go to Japan and make a lot of girlfriends. Maybe one girlfriend is good. Therefore, I'm trying to be exist. I want to be famous. Even I cannot, even I can do. I'm trying. Even I lose, even I not be successful, the trying is best thing I have ever seen. I know everybody's struggling. Maybe you are working 7-Eleven. Maybe you are working at the supermarket. Maybe you are a worker at the construction, which is a very hard job. Maybe you are a driver and you have a driver license. Maybe you are a pilot. Maybe you are a dishwasher. No, just I'm not complaining about being a dishwasher. If you are going to Taiwan, you will start from scratch. It means you will start as a dishwasher. Or even Singapore. You know, I was thinking about Singapore a lot, and Singapore is a good place, and also Taiwan. I wish I had chance to go to Taiwan and Singapore, living there, just making YouTube videos and trying to be famous. People are really good there. I have always wanted to be a travel influencer, but guess what? I couldn't do it because I was poor. So therefore, we are trying to struggle with existential crisis here. Well, if you don't want to struggle with the existential crisis, you need to keep continue. If I that and if someone just watch this video, don't like to it. Oh my gosh, I was remembering this guy, this was very good, and he made his last joke. Holy creepy Malipi, after I did, don't come this video and try. He was a very good person. I really like his jokes, even I don't like him, I really sad for him. He was a very good guy, and some people will comment about me. Hey, really happy this shitty guy have been passed away. You know, life is like that, brother. Like even after I did, if this video staying at the YouTube, someone will come up and say, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry for him. I will go to his funeral." And some people say about me, lastly he got that. I'm so happy for that. You know, even when you be the perfect guy, it won't change anything. Some people will like you, and some people will going to hate you. If you are struggle with if many people are hating with you, maybe the issue is you. If there are less hater, if there are more positive supporter, probably you need to focus on it. As I mentioned, that it is like a life. If you are just focused on bad things all around today, the struggles, the pains, the wars, antinomias, and if you're normies, you're fucked up. You cannot see the place of the positiveness. So, if you are drinking a water, as I mentioned that before, do you want to dance with me like that? I am really looking for a really good dancer. I'm a good dancer. Holy moly, creepy maybe. As I mentioned that, if you are drinking water with a bottle of water, you need to see the full size rather than just empty size. If you focus the empty size of the water at the at the bottom, at the bottle, at the cup, probably you will lose your entire life. You need to focus on the water on the cup, the battery is better than just the empty size. Your focus, your right, your will can be your factor here. Sometimes success is not come from easily. Sometimes you need to struggle on it. But some people will going to be successful while their hands in their pockets. Like I will be successful like that. But some people going to struggle with it, and some people will going to struggle on it. The good size and the bad size. Last opinion is don't go to the suicide. I won't come here like this, don't go suicide, like blah, blah, etc. No, I'm just saying everyone has a different pain. It's easy to say someone like, don't go suicide. No. Try to understand your pain and share it. If you find the exact friendship for your pain, if you find the people who are like you, continue. Speak with them. Find them. If you don't have a hand, if you don't have something hand, if you have lost your left hand, find some people who have lost their left hand too, and try to be exist with them, because you need to understand there are some people. Am I believing God? Yeah, I'm believing God. Before I go to the heaven, or is there any place? I don't know. Yeah, there's a place. I want to go with the community. I want to go with my girlfriend, but she still doesn't exist. It's working now. Maybe like the Cem Yılmaz mentioned that before. Maybe she didn't burn yet. my jokes are very good, it's so good, okay. Well, let's turn back topic. Suicides. If you have a suicidal thoughts, and probably it's better to get help from someone. Like the last person will be the me who can give you instruction about don't go to suicide. Go to psychologists, go to sociologists and talk with them. Yes, I'm a sociologist and also get education from psychology, Yeah, I was in Taiwan, I was studying psychology, and yeah, I can talk about psychology now. Yeah, because I have education about psychology. It's better to talk with the counselors. Every school in Taiwan has a counselor. Just talk with the counselor. If the counselor talk about your issues, talk about with your parents. Don't go to the suicide. Maybe you are just commenting, maybe you are just perceiving the events in a wrong way. You need to think in a right way. If you are trying to find an Asian girlfriend like me, do the things in a right way. I was just watching a cartoon movie like that. If you guys remember the names of this cartoon, press leave a comment below. Okay, please talk with the counselor. Not watch the YouTube videos here just about suicide. Everybody's passing through same stages, while some people are just getting more depression, while some people getting less depression. Therefore, on this process, if you're asking my opinion, speak with the psychologist, speak with the psychiatrist, speak with the people who are studied medicine, rather than just watching YouTube videos here. Just try to speak with the professional speakers, with the professional medicine. Maybe go to the doctor. If you have a suicidal thoughts, please go to a doctor and talk with them. And please find the friendships and talk with your issues. And if you have a suicidal thoughts, don't do it. Speak on it. Yes, sometimes, as I mentioned, that I am not a very good person. I have also have the suicide thoughts. Yes, I'm not a very good person, like he's saying, I have also suicidal thoughts. But I'm speaking on it. I'm trying to make more friendships. I like to talk with the people. So if you talk your issues, you will understand your issues will be less. Therefore, speak on it. Speak on it. Find the exact community for you. And then, if you're asking my last verse, as I mentioned that before, everyone has their own lives. I won't judge you, what you did, what you wanted. But if you understand your mistakes and your true ways, if you make a combine and if you try to be a positive, it's better than the other side. There are two sides in this universe. You know, I was just watching a movie from the Korean movie and she was saying, I have waited 10 fucking years. I really want to meet with someone. I forgot her name. She was from Squid Game. She's very hot, you know. She's very, very hot. I wish I had a chance to comment with him, comment with her. She's very beautiful also. Yeah, she's very beautiful. If you're thinking about the suicidal thoughts, sometimes life make us really hardships. People can struggle about their lives. It is not easy peasy, but speaking is better. Finding the exact community, finding the exact people who thinks like you. Sometimes issues being destroyed by speaking. Is speaking important? Yeah. The speaking, the doing something for, and just finding a purpose is better. If you want to just forget about the suicide and maybe withdraw your purpose, you need to find something purpose in this universe. You know, the purpose are better. If you find a purpose in order to continue to live, it's better than just like trying to find some existential crisis, reading Camus, reading Sartre. Trying to find your own purpose in this life. My purpose is going to Japan, make a life there. And when I get older, I have an aim for it. So I'm trying to be exist. I'm just recording YouTube videos. I'm trying to talk with the people. I'm trying to talk with the community. Sometimes, can I say my community? Yeah, brother, like it's a fucking shitty picky. Holy moly, creepy merpy. Holy moly, creepy merpy. Hey guys, I really like the tongue twisters. Okay guys, let's turn back to the topic. Find a purpose in this life if you want to continue to live. If you find your own purpose, which is unique, at the end you will say, it is better to live. Did I struggle a lot for it? And at the end you will say, it's worth to try. It's worth it. It's worth trying. It was worth it. Maybe you will say, worth it. But in Turkish we say, buna değdi. Don't forget about this meaning, and if you have a suicidal thought, as I mentioned, try to speak a counselor and try to find an aim in your life. Try to find a purpose. If you find an exact purpose, probably your suicidal thoughts will be less. As I mentioned, that the main theme is find a purpose in your life, trying to be exist. If you find a purpose in your life and if you find your solution, continue to be exist. This is the only thing you can do. If you find a solution, if you find a purpose in your life, you can continue to live. Thank you for watching me till now. Try to find your purpose, your aim. Everyone has different. Everybody is different, so try to be different too. Thank you for watching me till now. Find your own aim, find your own purpose. See you on the next video, guys. Defining a purpose in this life is really necessary, whether we accept or not. Thank you so much.